Hi guys, it's Wendy-Anne, and today I am going to talk about how to not care about other people's opinions, which is a really fascinating and interesting topic that we keep talking about. It's actually one of the biggest issues, one of the biggest mental issues. We tend to want the validation of the opinions of others to make ourselves feel better, but at the end of the day, it's really about your own values, about what you think about yourself, because you've been on your journey. You've been in the entire journey. You know yourself better than anyone else. And people would judge you assuming how you look, a number, or anything. And it's like when you read a book, you see the cover and you're already judging the cover without looking at the inside of the book. So that's exactly the same thing. You may think you know someone and you judge rapidly on their behavior, on anything, but deep down, you do not know the whole story. You do not know what that person went through, the entire journey that they've been on. So I would say not to judge so fast, because you do not know the potential on one human being without knowing the entire story. And I think sometimes people tend to judge other people in order to feel better about themselves. I do not know why it is so, because people love to lift them up if someone is doing, worse than them. So they love lifting themselves up if someone is lower than them. They're like, oh, I'm doing better than that person, which is not the right attitude. So if someone gives an opinion, a bad comment, or a bad judgment on you, it's about them. It reflects on them. It's not about you. And if it's you know yourself best at the end of the day. You know your own values. And those people, if they focus on judging other people, it is within their lifetime. It is within their lifeline, their own time. It's about them. So I wouldn't concentrate on overjudging someone, because it is not the right attitude. I think you should just see the best in everyone, and we should have a more loving world instead of diminishing people to feel better about ourselves. And I think this world would be a merrier place. But it is hard because, this world is messy and it is a really, really tricky world. But if you do not want to care about the other opinions of people, I have two methods, and one of my friends told me about this method when I had this issue. I would put everyone else's bad thoughts in a box, like visualizing a box, and then I would throw the box as far away as I could, and like this I can, move on and know that the box is far away. Another thing that I would do, I would say, I would just keep busy and focus on myself. And if people are just constantly judging you, they're wasting their own time. So might as well focus on your own time, and you know yourself and your own values, so you should be proud about what you think about yourself, and they can move on with their lives. But at the end of the day, I think we're all very focused on ourselves. I think we are all we all have a kind of ego within ourselves as human beings, so we're very much focused on our own work and our own selves, and that is good, because we need to polish ourselves and evolve ourselves in order to be better for the rest of society. So just imagine that the people are thinking about a version of you that is not real. You could say, oh, this is another author. They're talking about another author. It's not me, like the real author. Just think about it as them thinking about a false author. Author as, just some random dude. So pretend, okay, I know the real author. It's me. They're just talking about this false author, and it's not me. Basically, you just have to say how they judge is just about some other guy. It's not me. that's another way you could think the way through, and then you could just focus on the real Arthur, the polished one. So there you go. I just said Arthur as a random name, so there you go. The only one you can trust is yourself. The only one you should work on yourself is yourself, because at the end of the day, it's really all within your mind, and you have to trust your own mind. If really they keep judging you non-stop, it's really their problem, and it really reflects on their own thoughts, and you shouldn't care. You really shouldn't care, because if they care, it's really, they're wasting their own time. So I wouldn't worry about it. And you have a specific timeline, you have a specific amount of time in this lifetime, so you don't want to waste any of it. So at the end of the day, we all have the same amount of time, so why worry about what other people think if one day our lifetime is over? I don't want to be cynical, but what's the point? So there you go. So I hope this video helped you. And seriously, it's a waste of time to care about what other people think. And I know it bounces back a lot to care about what other people think. You're like, oh yes, I don't care, and then you care again because you need the approval of others. Just have the approval of yourself. That's what matters the most. Thank you for watching. Hope you liked it. Bye bye.